This is Ice Cream Gecko, and in today's video we're going to take a look at the Burger King Chicken Italiano sandwich. I bought this particular one for €2.99 at my nearest Burger King, and today we are going to take a close look at this together. It says here crispy chicken, that's the thingy, or is it not? Maybe this is just the an eye? I do not know what this means, but I hope that I've got the right crispy chicken, the Italiano crispy chicken, and it seems that I did get it. We have here the crispy chicken patty, we've got a tomato slice, some lettuce, and here we've got the pesto sauce. Now I am really curious about this pesto sauce, because usually when you've got something like pesto and then somebody attaches the word sauce to it, it usually is anything but pesto. It goes like that with many other things as well. When something is called sauce, then it's usually just a cheaper, shittier version of said thing, which is unfortunate for the most part. But this one right here, yeah, it doesn't really look like pesto, it just looks like greenish mayonnaise. That's with a couple of leaves in there. That's really it. But the rest of it is okay looking, I guess, for €3. I don't even know what to think about that sort of stuff anymore. Now let's close this up once again and take the knife and cut it through. Crunchiness wise, the outside seems to be fine-ish, looks a bit weird. Everything is dropping out of it already. And the meat itself, when we look at that, we've got some darker spots here, some quite light spot right here. Overall, it doesn't really look too bad, but it also doesn't look the prettiest either. I wouldn't really want to buy that all on its own, really, but I mean, this is a chicken sandwich from Burger King. What do I expect? Scent-wise, let's go for a little like sniffy sniff. Yeah, the little sniffy sniff reveals that this just smells like a chicken sandwich from Burger King. It doesn't smell bad in any way, but it doesn't smell much different. Maybe there's a sort of more herby scent to it, but maybe I'm just imagining things because I saw something that is supposed to resemble a pesto. Okay, let's go for the first bite of the chicken Italiano from Burger King. Alright, the sauce is different, definitely. The spicy chicken seems to be alright. Didn't really taste the tomato, the bread is fine as well. But the sauce, that's different, that's not just regular mayonnaise. I don't have a spoon here to taste the sauce properly on its own, but I just use my finger here. And it tastes like a sweet, almost spinachy sauce. Well, it's a bit weird, I have to admit. This is, it smells not just like regular mayonnaise, of course it does have a different smell, but I guess one could say it's a pesto-ish flavor. But it could just be a mixture in between some spiced butter and mayonnaise. I wouldn't call it pesto, no, I really wouldn't. Let's go for a little taste test of a part of that spicy chicken, spicy crispy chicken. Yeah, that on its own is fine. This crispy stuff here, like I said, to me it always looks like the infected of The Last of Us with these like flakes on here, which is still a bit weird. But flavor-wise, I don't have anything to complain. There's a slight bit of spiciness kicking in the back of the mouth. Really pleasant. Not too much, not too little. Quite all right. But the pesto, I struggle to see the obvious Italianness of this. The pesto sauce isn't bad, but it's not what I expected. In a positive way, I have to say. Now, with the first half being consumed, I have to say that I'm at least not opposed to this idea here. This does taste a bit different than the regular chicken sandwich from Burger King, but it's not enough different to be something quite truly special. Yeah, I expected to be slightly disappointed, and that's exactly what I got. It's not bad, it's not too great. When you know that it is supposed to be pesto, then you do taste like pesto flavor, I guess. It does feel a bit Mediterranean then almost, but at the end of the day, this is a chicken sandwich from Burger King with a sort of sweetish sauce, and sweetness is not something that that I expect in my pesto. Not that this is super sweet, but it doesn't have that herb flavor that actual proper pesto has, green pesto. Okay, I think this is it for the first half. I'm going to consume the second half, and after that I'll see you with the review sheet. Alright, the consumption process is complete and we are ready to rate this with the review sheet. First impression wise, I give 1 out of 1 available point. It did look alright, it did smell alright, nothing was really off-putting in any way, therefore I think I'm comfortable giving full points here. Same thing in the color department, nothing was really looking weird. Now the pesto, that looked different than I anticipated. Now it was closer to the picture than I expected, but when you've got a pesto, I don't really think of a cream sort of spinach mix, what this really resembled looks wise. I think like a proper green pesto that's made just mostly out of basil and stuff like that. It doesn't have that creamy attire, not really, certainly not in the lightness that this particular sauce here was looking like. Therefore I was kind of weirded out at first, but again, it doesn't look unappetizing in any way, therefore I still give, since this is a burger, a 1 out of 1 here. Consistency and texture wise, I give 1.5 out of 2 available points because all the individual components were fine when it comes to both consistency and texture in the mouth. Nothing stood out as bad. I expected the tomato to be a bit more weird, the lettuce to be a bit more weird, but I didn't really have a problem with any of this stuff. And the crispy chicken, that could have been more crispy, but you know, it sits in my backpack for at least half an hour when I make the trip back to the review table after I purchased this at the Burger King. Therefore, it shall be excused, a bit of crispiness, I should say here. Maybe, I don't speak English, I don't know. Taste-wise, I give 3.5 out of 5 available points because the crispy chicken was tasting fine, the spiciness of it was pleasing, and everything else was okay as well. Now the pesto itself, that could have been, well, it could have been a bit less sweet. The entire burger was a bit too sweet for me. When you eat something Mediterranean, like a sandwich like this, I don't really expect too much sweetness, at least not from a pesto style sauce. That was a bit weird, I think, so I don't know how this fits the theme. But flavor-wise in total, I don't have much of a problem with this. The individual components, of course, the tomato could have been a bit nicer, right? The lettuce really didn't taste of much, but that's just lettuce. The bun is a burger bun from Burger King. I mean, what shall I say about this? It wasn't fantastic, but it wasn't bad. It was good, and it was a bit more interesting than usual. So therefore I give 3.5 out of 5 available points. Theme realization-wise, I give half a point out of 1 available one, simply because the pesto wasn't really the pesto that I expected, that I wanted to see here, but I kind of expected that already, so I wasn't too disappointed. Overall, it was an okay product though. It's a bit different than the regular one, and it's fine. And I'm looking forward to maybe even having this again in the future because, yeah, maybe I'll grow more accustomed to it. Maybe I like it even a bit more in the future. But it hasn't been a bad sandwich, and I guess them trying out something new in this like sort of style is a good thing, even if it's just a pesto style sauce and not like proper pesto in here. That would be actually nice for once. Anyway, 7.5 out of 10 is therefore the final rating for the Burger King Chicken Italiano chicken sandwich. Alright, that shall be it for this video. If you've got a question or a video suggestion, leave it in the comment section down below. And if you want to see more videos just like this one, feel free to subscribe. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope I'm going to see you soon. Until then, bye bye.